Hi, it's Wednesday, April 20th, 2016. It's 7 a.m. London time, so an early video today. I'll be talking about Bitcoin, silver, gold, of course, as well, and the new Shanghai renminbi denominated gold and all precious metals contracts. Yesterday, the Shanghai Gold Exchange started a fix uh, in those yuan or renminbi denominated precious metals contracts, and the there's been a lot of talk in the you know in the internet, in the precious metals blogs, that this is the reason why silver had such a great day yesterday. It was up almost like 4% at one point, broke above $17. Gold as well did well, even though we haven't broken this year's the previous high at 12, around 1283. We got up above 1250. The gold silver ratio, of course, is dropping, so that's positive as well for precious metals, because when you have a precious metals bull market, silver usually, well, most of the time outperforms, so that's a good sign. Bitcoin, I talk here a lot about and summarize what Cliff High and his analysis say about Bitcoin and silver. You it hasn't been exactly like correct what he said, like the timing, but he does specify that the timing can vary. So all in all, it's fitting into his analysis, because Bitcoin right now is at $437. So yeah, 437. It's broke. That's the highest level we've had. Let's see here, since the beginning of March, and looking at, as you can see on this chart of Bitcoin that I've put here, Bitcoin made a high last year. It's not the all-time high in November, above 500, and ever since then it's been consolidating in a huge triangle, and it looks like we're reaching the apex of the triangle just a few weeks ago, and it's broken out of that. So it looks very bullish, that formation. It looks a lot like some of the formations that we've seen in the precious metals and in the mining stocks. The consolidation hasn't taken as long as in Bitcoin, but they all seem to be breaking out. So I wanted to point that out. And also, the Webbot said that 428, the third time we broke above that Bitcoin would never come below that level, and silver would start breaking out. The Webbot also said that silver was going to have days where it was going to be limit up. Yesterday was not limit up, but we were almost up $1. We were up about 84 cents at one point. This morning, silver got as high as $17.25. We've now come back below 17. It's at 16.86, so down 5. Gold got up to 12.58. We're now down at 12.47. And now the Shanghai Exchange, gold exchange. What I think the effect will be, it could have had an impact yesterday. There's a lot of talk, the commercials have been killed by the Shanghai Exchange. I'm not sure if that's true. The fundamentals and the technicals for precious metals has been very good all along, in my opinion. And it might, the thing about the Shanghai Gold Exchange is that it's going to be competition to the LBMA in London and the COMEX in New York. And when you've had one market controlling a commodity or precious metals, like the LBMA and the COMEX since 1919. That's when the LBMA and the Rothschild banks started fixing gold. And the Bank of England has been controlling that, the gold price with the Federal Reserve for almost 100 years with no competition from any other exchanges. But now China, they're the biggest gold producer, believe it or not, and they're the biggest gold consumer. And aside from gold and precious metals, they're starting to price a whole lot of other commodities, like that, like other commodities that trade in yuan, because the Chinese economy, is going to surpass the U.S. economy in a few years. It's the biggest manufacturer of everything, biggest trader in the world. So that's what's gonna, in my opinion, usurp the monopoly of the U.S. dollar as a reserve currency, because you're gonna have a choice to buy, other, real goods in yuan, in another currency other than the dollar. I think the dollar will still be around, but not as effective. And in terms of manipulation, it will be a lot harder for the LBMA and the COMEX to manipulate the gold price, because, this Shanghai exchange will be open, internationally to all participants. And if they blatantly, on COMEX and LBMA and the bullion banks and the central banks of the West, manipulate the price of gold and silver down and other precious metals, the people participating in Shanghai gold exchange will be able to arbitrage and lift physical metal from the West, and sell it in Shanghai for a lot more, because the Shanghai Gold Exchange is a physical exchange. There's the COMEX is not a commodity exchange. They might do the token delivery, but all the brokers on COMEX and I don't know much about the LBMA, but on the COMEX, they're all encouraged not to allow their clients to take delivery. And they won't default because it's not a commodity market. And there's a lot of people who say, oh, commodities exchanges never default. Yeah, if they're not a real commodity exchange, they won't default. They'll pay you in cash. But in my opinion, that's a default if you're promising people that they're trading the real thing. So the COMEX basically is a bucket shop that's been in control of the gold market since 1975 with the LBMA. I would say the LBMA is a bucket shop as well, because they have their non-allocated accounts. And bucket shops only control prices. Jesse Livermore started out in the bucket shops, and he would buy and sell stocks, but he was just betting on the price. He actually didn't own the company or go short the company. So yeah, the bucket shop era of controlling the gold price will end, in my opinion. And but they won't give up, the people in the West, the central banks, because they need to control the gold price. It looks like they're having a difficult time. The mining shares, I'll just talk about one that I follow here, Hecla Mining. It's gone from below $2. It dropped earlier this year, below $2. But ever since then, it's been a one-way street. And we've broken the high from over 2 years ago. Yesterday, as you can see, it shot up to almost $4. And we've recently been below $2. And Hecla Mining has been in operation for 125 years. They're a primary silver producer, but they've been expanding into producing, exploring, and mining gold as well. So, if this is not a breakout here on this chart, I don't know what is. And I think now the only thing we need is for gold to be able to break out above 1280 area, and then to confirm the breakout in silver. I'm sure the bullion banks and the so-called commercials are going to do their best to negate that, so that silver can come back down. but in my opinion, it looks very good. Yeah, in terms of other markets, the Dow is down 65 points at 17,988, so just below 18,000. Yeah, I'll talk to you later. Take care. And oh, I forgot to say, if you like this video, please put a thumbs up below. Also, subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my videos, and also share it with your friends. Thank you for the support. Take care. Bye.